Most retirees don't run out of money because they didn't save enough. They run out of money because they followed advice that worked during their working years, but quietly fails during retirement. And the scary part, you won't realize it's broken until it's too late to fix. Today, I'm going to show you why even smart, disciplined savers can still run out of money in retirement, and a step-by-step approach that can help you build a more resilient retirement income plan. Stick with me, because even one of these mistakes could quietly cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. A few years ago, I sat down with a couple in their early 60s. They had over $1 million saved, no debt, good investments. On paper, they'd done everything right. But when I asked them one simple question, how much income can you safely take out every year for the rest of your life? There was silence, and they didn't know. They had balances, statements, performance reports, but no income plan. And that's where retirement plans fall apart, not from bad intentions, but from bad assumptions. So let's start with the first one. Stop relying on average returns. Most people build their retirement plan on a simple belief: the market averages 7 to 10% over time. That might be true on paper, but retirement doesn't happen on paper. It happens in real life with withdrawals, taxes, volatility, and timing. This is what's called sequence of returns risk, and it's one of the biggest silent threats to your retirement. Two retirees can earn the exact same average return over 20 years. One runs out of money, the other doesn't. The difference is when the losses happen, especially early in retirement. Because if you're withdrawing during a market downturn, you're locking in losses permanently, and long-term averages won't save you once that damage is done. If you want help stress testing your portfolio for this, it's exactly what we do at Vertical Wealth Management. There's a link below that shows how it works. That brings us to mistake number 2. The 4% rule is not a plan. You've probably heard it before. Just withdraw 4% per year and you'll be fine. That rule might have worked decades ago, back when bond yields were high. People retired at 65 years old and passed away at 75 years old. But today, people are living into their 90s, markets are more volatile than ever, and interest rates are all over the place. The 4% rule doesn't account for tax increases, healthcare surprises, market crashes, inflation spikes, or even income timing. It treats retirement like a spreadsheet, not real life. Top retirees don't ask, "What can I withdraw?" They ask, "What income do I need?" Designed to work in a wide range of conditions. That one shift changes everything. Here's another critical piece: separate growth money from income money. This is the part where most people have an aha moment. Most retirement portfolios are just a mix of stocks, bonds, funds, or exchange-traded funds, all thrown in together with no clear purpose. That might work during your saving years, but in retirement, your money needs clear jobs. Job 1, income built for retirement. Job 2, growth to beat inflation. Job 3, liquidity for emergencies. If everything is blended, nothing is optimized. That's why smart retirees segment their assets. Some money is built for predictable income. Some is positioned for long-term growth. Some stays safe and liquid for flexibility. This reduces stress more than almost anything else. And yes, annuities can play a role here. Not sold, not pushed, just used as a tool inside a real plan. Now let's talk about income. Guaranteed income is not a dirty word. Wall Street doesn't talk about this much. But the happiest retirees aren't the ones with the biggest portfolios. They're the ones with the most predictable income. Think about it. Social Security works because it's predictable. Pensions worked because they were predictable. So why would we build the rest of your retirement on market hope? Some of your income should be guaranteed, contractual, and unaffected by the stock market. No, this doesn't mean putting everything into annuities. It means covering your baseline needs with predictable income. Food, housing, healthcare, utilities. When those are covered, your growth assets can actually grow because you're not panic selling. That's how real retirement planning works. But there's one more risk most people never talk about. Taxes can drain your retirement faster than the market. Most retirees worry about market crashes, but ignore tax risk. Big mistake. Because taxes don't average out. They only go up, and especially later in retirement if you don't plan for them. Without a strategy, many retirees trigger higher Medicare premiums, overpay taxes on Social Security, get hit with massive RMDs, leave their spouse with a tax mess. The goal isn't just income, it's after-tax income. That means coordinating your tax-deferred accounts, tax-free accounts, and taxable assets, so withdrawals happen in the right order at the right time. That's where most do-it-yourself plans fall short. And that brings us to the final point. Most people don't have a plan. They have products. Here's the tough truth. Most retirees don't have a retirement plan. They have a collection of stuff, an IRA, a 401k, a couple annuities, some advice from different places, but no unified strategy, no tax timeline, no income map, no plan for what if. A real retirement plan answers questions like, what happens if markets crash in year one? What happens if a spouse passes away? What if long-term care is needed? And what if taxes double in the next decade? If your advisor can't answer those clearly, you don't have a plan. You have a collection of accounts. Here's what top retirees have instead. Baseline income that's guaranteed. Growth assets that can ride out market cycles. A tax strategy built around income. Risk that decreases as income increases. And ongoing stress testing, not guesswork. It's not flashy, but it works. This approach is ideal if you're 55 years or older, have $300,000 to $1 million or more in investable assets, want clarity, not hype, and care more about income than bragging rights. It's not for people chasing returns. It's for people protecting their lifestyle. I'll leave you with this. Every retiree I've met who ran out of money told me the same thing. I thought I was doing everything right. They weren't irresponsible, they just never made the shift. From saving mode to income mode. That's exactly what we help families do at Vertical Wealth Management. If you want to see how this framework would apply to your retirement, there's a short video below that explains our planning process. And if it makes sense, you can schedule a free retirement strategy call. No pressure, no product pitch, just real clarity. Thanks for watching. If nothing else, I hope this gave you a new way to think about retirement, not just as a number, but as a lifestyle you deserve to protect. I'm Mark Shelby with Vertical Wealth Management, and I look forward to helping you retire with confidence.